I left my car the same because I like my car. Oh.
Well, folks, I'm Netcruzer RC. I'm at Gallipo Center. We're doing a Mini-Z race today. My first Mini-Z race. We've got a track layout, combined track by Hobby Hideaway and Kingston has combined their track together to make this layout for today. So this is going to be a, as far as I know, 3 qualifiers, 1 main. There's going to be novice stock, expert stock, AAA, 2-wheel open, 4-wheel open, and cars are just out there doing practice laps now. I've never done Mini-Z before. This is my first ever time doing Mini-Z. I bought one box stock, ready to run, MR03. This is it. This is an MR03 chassis, box stock, but for expert stock, I've gone to the most mods I can do. I do like this body being this bright yellow, small car, big track. It's kind of hard to see. Pop it off, I'll show you.
It's actually a really nice because the hairpin's hard. It's a long hairpin.
So for an expert box stock, you're not allowed to do much, but I've done everything that I can do. So carbon fiber T-plate. Softer tires front and rear, so I'm running a 30 tire on the front and a 10 tire on the rear. I'm running the 8-tooth pinion because you can do that in expert, and most of the modifications are to the front. So the yellow springs are the hard springs. They come with just a basic spring in the kit. So I've changed the springs, and I've done on the MR03, the front suspension is kind of bindy, so there's a mod you can do. It's called the Kingpin flip. And I did that last night. Kingpin is normally 180 degrees and it kind of jams up a little bit and it's longer. So you flip it, you cut it, and you move the pivot ball from the top to the bottom, and then the steering and the suspension works a little bit better. Transponder is infrared design, and the other change for novice stock, you have to run the radio that comes in the box, which it does come with a decent radio. But for expert, I bound it with my Noble, and there's a module you can get for the FlySky Noble that allows it to pair and bind with Mini-Z. Little chip you put in the handle, and then it works for Mini-Z. The benefit is that it allows me to run a dual rate exponential, set the speed settings for the servo, and just have a lot more granular control to run the car. They run on AAA batteries, rechargeable AAAs, nickel metal hydride. I've got Genzace and Duracells that I'm going back and forth with. I've got 8 brand new Genzace, and my Duracells are a decade old, but I was going to try them anyway, and we'll see how it goes. So this is going to be the first qualifier of novice stock. So these ones are pretty much truly box stock on a 6-tooth pinion, stock ready to run radio, and the only thing you can do on these is you're allowed to put on a softer tire and the carbon T-plate. And that's it for novice stock. Oh, we're going to actually do a seating round.
When I call your name, you go. Sound of the tone, Dawson, you go. Wait for the tone. There we go. Steve, Grant, Paul, Christoph.
This is novice stock.
Remember, you're only qualifying against yourself, so do the best you can. Try not to take out other drivers.
So this slower speed, less upgrades allowed, just kind of a cheaper way to get into racing.
The lights are cool.
The lights are cool. The lights are an upgrade, but I don't think any of them come with lights out the box. You do have to add a light kit. There's 2 ports on the top of a Mini-Z. One is for a gyro and the other one is for lights. Even though when you buy the transponder, this plug does fit into one of these plugs here, I was recommended to not use it because they do what's called, you know, load shedding. As your AAA batteries die down, to reserve power to keep the car moving, it will shut off these accessory ports before the car quits. So it's a better option to buy the direct wiring kit, and then you're wiring in directly to the battery posts. So the transponder will light up as soon as I put my 4th battery in. That transponder will turn on and it's live all the time, separate from the switch. That's an extra little piece you buy from the Easy Lap system. This transponder is infrared, and it picks up the bridge infrared bar that picks up the transponders for your laps. So direct power is a good idea. I kept on the stock receiver because that's what I said, you can do that with the Nobles. We're gonna go out here and race expert stock seating next. Here we've got some nice trophies and door prizes and nice stuff from the sponsors and the donators. So thank you very much. McEwen fuel cards, Hobby Hideaway gift cards, and framed trophies. Ooh. Box stock Novice. So he's doing the coin trick to check if the chassis is tweaked or not. Oh, it is.
See that?
It is. That's not his car. That's
this one.
Steve's car.
So
hey, it gets ran every week.
If you can preload
yeah, I know.
that
He just got fastest lap with a tweak on it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
so it's good.
Yeah. So to untweak it, you just loosen off the T-plate, I guess.
Yeah. Adjust the weight.
Oh, you have weights on the bottom of this one.
I just put weights on.
Oh, okay.
That was the first run with weights in this car. So.
Anyway, yeah, these are some of the advanced class Mini-Zs. This one here is an atomic chassis with all kinds of upgrades on it. Runs on lipos, carbon fiber. The whole bottom is brass. It's super low CG. It's really nice. These ones are kind of modified stock chassis that he's checking for.
This one's
tweak. Anyway, yeah, we're having fun here today at Galpo Center running a Mini-Z end of the year race. These ones that are on track right now are the 4-wheel drive open. Four-wheel drive open. Yeah. James has got the power tools out. What are you grinding?
Well, what's happening is the little knuckle pops out.
This is the MR04. This is the newest car.
And this here pops out of there, and you lose the little washer in there.
Okay.
So what I've done is I've put a screw. I tried 10 millimeter. It was too long. 8 millimeters too short. So I'm grinding it down to 9 millimeter.
Okay,
and
perfect.
you can see the screw comes through, and it's a stop.
It's a stop. You put in a bump stop, or not? I guess it would be
a bump stop.
Yeah, it is a bump stop to stop the pin from pulling out of the bottom arm.
Exactly.
Okay.
However, you still see it flexing, and there is an option, hard one option that you can use to keep it from flexing.
A hard arm?
A hard arm, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is on the newest car, the 04 car.
Yeah.
All right. Good little trick.
Yeah.
This is Box Stock Expert A group. So I'm in this class. I am not driving nearly this clean. So this is what I should be able to do if I was able to get my settings right.
Mike goes down to 19.01.
It's so easy to get caught on the edge of the road. One touch like that, it becomes a full stop and ruins your lap. So I think out of my last qualifier I just did, I was able to make one lap without coming to a full stop. So that's the whole game here, is don't get caught on the side of the wall, because you can do a good lap time, but then one wall hit, you're losing 2 or 3 seconds immediately because you come to a full stop, and you are allowed to run reverse racing Mini-Zs. Okay, this is 2-wheel drive open. So these cars, open class, most of them are brushless, high-end chassis. So there could potentially be no Kyosho parts in this Mini-Z class. You could run something like an Atomic RC car, tons of upgrades, brushless motor, and you can see how much better they handle. Oil-filled shocks, full ball bearings, although currently the box stock cars now come with ball bearings. But you can just see how much faster and smoother and better the handling is of these open cars. A lot less jerky. Like, I'm having a lot of abrupt turning on mine where it'll just get out of sorts a little bit and the steering will just grab and then move on its own. So these higher end cars have proper metal turnbuckles, end links, all that stuff. It kind of, they go where you point them to go instead of having a mind of their own. Bear in mind, I'm also just saying this based on witnessing it, not ever driving one, but I was looking at one on the bench earlier and it is impressive how much better the build quality is of these, although the pricing of these is high.
After 4 minutes, 40 seconds, the top driver, Grab Gibson, in first place with 13 laps, followed by Bruce Pink in second place with 12 laps, followed by Alan in third place.
So this class is AAA Superstock.
Alan.
The difference between AAA Superstock and two-wheel drive open is that these ones, you have to run the 4 AAA batteries.
Brad.
Something like the MR04 or MR03 Evo, where it comes with the brushless motor, but it still has the 4 AAA batteries. So in the two-wheel drive open class, you can run a totally different chassis with a LiPo. But there's many people here that are running two-wheel open and the Superstock with the same car, because you can do that. The speeds are pretty close, and the mod differences is minor. As long as you're going to run the AAA batteries, you can run them both. You're going to be a little bit underpowered for two-wheel drive open, but for this current track layout, has so many hairpins and little jutouts like that, it's hard to get a good flow in that section. So you're on and off the power a lot. And it seems to be like there's no real benefit of having the LiPo battery on this particular track layout. About it.
Put it up here.
So this is for a two-wheel drive open class. This is as an atomic.
That's a four-wheel drive open.
Oh, this is. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Because yes, he said this one is actually a belt-driven, and there's a different chassis of this that you can get with a shaft drive. This one was the BZ3, he said. Yeah. And you can see there's embedded brass weights to keep the weight down low.
Yep.
Lauren done. Everybody's done.
So what kVA motor is in this?
That's a
Turn your
5500.
yellow.
Okay, 5500 kV.
Orange.
You see the carbon servo mount there. It's pretty neat. These are really just scaled down
And Lauren.
RC
13
cars.
for Dean, 12 for Darcy.
Pretty neat.
It is really sweet.
Is it little metal dog bones? Yeah, little metal dog bones in there. Some nice gold carbon bling on it, along with the aluminum. It's a neat car.
Yeah, and I'm up to race.
Okay. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
I thought we were doing a qual 3. Normally at a 10 scale race you get 3 quals, but we did a seed and then 2 qualifiers, so it's mains next. Looking at some of the other racers, talking to some of the racers, they were suggesting that my yellow spring setup is way too stiff and you would want typically a softer front end. So I noticed that a couple of the fast guys and more experienced guys are running the purple springs, which I have just installed in the car. So we'll run the main with purple front springs and we'll see if it handles any better than the quals. All right, here we go for expert stock. I am in the slowest main, but we'll see if we can get through. My goal is to try and make it through as many laps as I can without getting caught on the side barriers, because that's the biggest thing that ruins your lap. Once you touch that wall, the car comes to a dead stop. You want to try and avoid that. I'm trying to get my curves and delays set up today, and my trimming. The car, I get it trimmed out and then it changes. Looking better though. I just have to be careful about the going 100% throttle. Once you go 100% throttle, it tends to kind of diff out, spin the rear wheels a bit. These are rear wheel drive on a cold track. Once they get to sliding, it's hard to catch it. So this will be my one and only main race for today. I don't think we're doing triple mains, are we?
Don't forget Jeff over at Hobby Hideaway.
Single mains.
a new car, or just a chit chat. He loves to chit chat. And
All right.
treats and drinks.
I'm doing okay, but that's about
available.
50% throttle is what you're seeing. If I go 100% throttle, I
We're in
tend
the main
to
event now with
crash into the
Buggy.
wall and then you ruin your lap.
John number 2. Simon number 3. Tyler number 4. Alan number 5.
Good luck to you
Number
guys.
6 is Dean. All right, Space Hogs.
All right.
Drivers ready? Out of the tone, all drivers go at the same time. Nice clean start, thank you gentlemen.
No wall touches yet. Ah, I was looking for the, I got caught. It's the other weird thing to me with this racing is that you're allowed to use reverse. Feels very wrong.
Down the tone, everybody go.
This is the stock A main of Kyosho Mini-Z. Oh, first got out clean. This is James in first place here, the orange. Lapping traffic. Making it look easy. Nice clean drive. Car is set up very well. Avoiding all the walls. Ooh, that was nice.
Coming up on halfway through this race, James, Mike, Justin, Steven, Bruce, Lauren, and Brian is your race order. James has picked it up to a 15.508 from a 15.515. Mike on a 14.502, a 14.521
That's
for
total
Justin.
laps in 5 minutes. So calling it.
13.530. Steven and Mike, you're done. James wins it, 15.511. Followed by Mike Joyce, 15.519. Followed by Justin.
Congrats, guys. Nice run, James. Congrats.
Next up, two-wheel drive.
I know.
That's a trick. Hit 2 walls.
Only hit 2 walls. It's going to be two-wheel drive open A main Mini-Z. Okay.
Remember,
A-main
it's one
grid.
in the first corner, so just hammer.
Yeah.
All right, on the tone. Drivers ready, racers ready. Good luck, drivers. Brad Gibson out to the early lead. Bruce on his tail, but he hit the wall. That gives Brad a little breathing room. Big race there for 3rd and 4th.
There's the 3rd and 4th battle.
That's the tightest race on the track right now. The white car and the blue car in the very back.
Battle for 3 and 4 right here.
Coming onto the straight.
Whoa!
Nice. Inside, Simon.
Whoa! Wall caught him.
That's the way it's going to be, is it?
Gibson, Bruce.
Get a different vantage point for the last minute.
Allen now in 3rd over Halstead. Allen looking for a podium position, 5 seconds to go. He's going to make it. And Allen is done. Brad Gibson, you're done. And Mr. Halstead done, Bruce is done, and
Brad won that.
Hang on, guys. Simon is somebody still racing. Everybody's getting off the driver's seat. Thanks for doing that. Alan, third place. Mr. Elstead, fourth, and Simon in fifth.
All right, well, that's my race day done with the Mini-Zs. So put things away. I was finally starting to get things dialed in with the radio, as well as I went to the softer front springs. It was better for that main. I wish I had a Qual 3 where I could have dialed that in and then made some minor final adjustments for the mains. But overall, first successful run in my first Mini-Z event. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you want to subscribe, you want to talk to me, comment down below. As always, thanks for watching.